Hi everyone, it's me, the Broke Stacker. Welcome to another exciting episode of Driving with Broke. Yeah, so I had some ideas as to what's to come here, and I wanted to go over that with you today as in regards to precious metals, the price thereof, and also the price of the US dollar and all that, as it is reflective of the value thus far of the gold and silver. So let's jump in. So two things we got coming up here in the immediate future. Today is October 17th. It's the evening, PM. Don't ask me what time it is, I don't know. And we have two dates coming up. One date is the 22nd of October through the 24th. That will be the BRICS Summit in Russia. I believe Russia is hosting the BRICS Summit on the 22nd through the 24th. There might be some news coming out of that. We'll see. Might just be a lot of rumors right now, is what I'm hearing. But I'm not going to spread rumors. I like to spread facts. So the facts are that they're having a conference in Russia for the BRICS on the 22nd through the 24th. That's coming up, right? And shortly after that, a really big one that's going to affect the world here is going to be, oh, this guy's not turning his brights off on me. Yeah, you try to drive in this. I just hold on to the wheel and pray. Yeah, so that next big date coming up, as we all know, and there's a lot of tension going on here in the United States because of it. Not just the United States, but the world. I mean, we lift up the world in a lot of ways. So, yes, the U.S. election day is November 5th. I wonder if that was on purpose or not. I don't know if there's any V for Vendetta fans in here for the movie. You remember the 5th of November. But yeah, I thought that was ironic. But also some symbolic. So let's just remember the power of our vote, guys. Whether it's a made-up election or not, let's take the over versus the under. Let's get out there and vote. We all know what to vote for, what's best for the country, or what we think is what's best for the country. Am I right? So let's get out there and make a positive choice, and hopefully put us in a positive direction in this country. And that's all I can say about that. Anyways, those two dates coming up are going to affect the metals in, let's call it, 2 or 3 different ways each. So going into the 22nd through the 24th, we'll see what actual news comes of that. That could sway the metals up really high. That could swing it really low. It could just go sideways. Who knows? So those are basically your 3 options, depending on the news. The spot price is going to go up, spot price is going to go down, or it's not going to affect it, and it's just going to go sideways, and it's a big nothing burger. But that's on the whole BRICS meeting thing. That doesn't really affect us right now. I'm sure it will later down the road, whatever, but for now, that one I potentially see just going sideways, but you never know. I'm not a world leader. I'm not part of BRICS, so I don't know what news they're going to be talking about. So, or any action thereafter. But anyways, coming to an election booth near you, we do have an election coming up. And 1 second here, guys. It's really hard to concentrate with this. Yeah, sorry. It's an exciting drive. But yes, the other possibilities coming out of the other one, you have up and you have down and you have sideways, but 2 different factors thereof. So you have, let's say the blue side, it could go up, down, sideways, or it could go red side, up, down, or sideways. Now, if there's any confusion in between, kind of like what happened with Al Gore, and we need a revote in Florida, yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some upset people, and there's going to be more unknown as people, people mostly fear. Fear itself is the true wisdom. Fear itself, the unknown. The unknown is what most people fear. So people are going to be fearful up until the election results. Might not get it the election day. They're kind of trying to prime us up right now, saying that we might not get the election results in for a couple weeks till we get all the ballots in from somewhere. So until that unknown has been resolved, people are probably going to be a little fearful and go into the metals. I think there's going to be more buying. I talked to my local coin shop dealer today, went in there, wonderful guy, and he told me it's crazy what's going on right now. Gold's at an all-time high, and that's what's selling. He's selling a lot of gold, not so much silver. People are actually selling their silver, trading in for gold, even though gold's at an all-time high. The gold-silver ratio is really high. I mean, he tries to talk sense into these people, but they go in there with their mind made up already. So it's like, okay, sure, go ahead. So he's very limited on his gold right now, but he's got it. Fortunately for me, being broke, I don't really have the pocketbooks for gold. He has a nice plethora and a nice selection of silver right now, so that is wonderful for me. But yeah, back to the psychology of that. I think it's the FOMO. I think it's the fear of missing out. Oh, gold's gonna go to the moon. Yeah, it could. It could sink like a rock too. Go back down to like, I don't think it'll go below 2,000 or even 2,200. Like bottom at this point. Who knows where the bottom's at? It could be 1,800 for all I know. I don't have a crystal ball, neither do you. But once all this stuff happens, we'll find out together. So my point is that these contributing factors of what's going on in the world geopolitics right now, there's going to be ups and downs. There will be ups and downs. So you kind of can judge for yourself, looking at, whoa, there's a big old deer. You can kind of judge for yourself where the spot price has been going. Like I said, beginning of this year, it's going to be a volatile roller coaster, especially going all the way to election day and a little bit after. But you can kind of see there's no real pattern to it, but you can kind of get an average and see where the baseline is right there, and go back a year ago, just a year ago, what we were at like what, $25 silver. We're at $32 silver right now. I think the base, if it really dropped hard and then bounced back up, I think it wouldn't go below $22 to $24, but it could drop down to 25 and then skyrocket back up to $40 or something like that. I just don't know. But judge for yourself after looking at long-term charts. Look at the demand over the course of many years, new technologies and innovations that have come out in that time frame, and what new technologies and innovations are coming out soon, and how is that directly going to affect the demand for the metals. So we kind of got a almost steady supply being generated, but the demand is what seems to fluctuate. The demand is what we need to pay attention to, and usually that's reflective in the spot price. So who knows, guys? This, like I said, 6 months, 8 months ago, 10 months ago, this whole year is going to be a volatile roller coaster ride, and it seems to have been going to the upside. And just like any roller coaster, they have an apex and then they come down. But I don't see the US dollar getting stronger for any particular reason anytime soon. And as the dollar gets stronger, the metals get cheaper. And as the dollar gets weaker, the metals get more expensive. That's all I got for you today, guys. Hope to see you later tonight. I'm going to do a live stream and talk to you about some, local coin shop pickups. Until next time, guys, keep stacking high.